So welcome back to the second half of this RBS Six Nations encounter between Ireland and Wales. Ireland 3 points down, 6-3 at half time. The elements have eased somewhat. The rain, the slanting rain has stopped for the time being. So hopefully that'll give Ireland a chance to be a bit more constructive. And they're playing the second half. But we're set for a cracking second half, Joy.
Absolutely, let's just hope Ireland start where they finished off in the first half.
Snowsell to restart. Goes down the centre. Then Cantwell takes. Nice little step. It's taken well. The Welsh defenceman good all day. Stapleton now looks down to the short side. Pops back inside. Hannah Casey, was it? Muldoon. It's quite flat to shot Siobhan Fleming. And Ireland, interestingly, not using the wind straight out the gate at the start of the second half. Muldoon, she's taken behind the line, but it's a offside against Wales. Chance for Niamg Briggs to find some territory inside the Welsh half.
Great take there from Lee Cantwell. I think we were told there earlier, I think it was Lee Cantwell's granny's 100th birthday there yesterday, so a massive milestone.
Yeah. Hope she got the money from the president. Good kick there from Niamh Briggs. Brings play just outside the 22, so an early chance for Ireland to establish a good position.
Nice deep line here visible by the Irish fans. So he comes from this. I think has there been a substitute there? Is that Niamh Briggs?
Yes, that's right, well spotted. Heather O'Brien takes. Ireland look to rumble it around the side, but it's good Welsh pressure.
Bit messy as they turn over to Wales.
Again, Wales coming in over the top. It's a couple of times they've been guilty of that offence. Yeah, but that is a cracking kick from Niamh Briggs to find touch just a couple of metres, 5 metres out from the Welsh line from a very tight angle. Super kick. So Gillian Burke, chance to find her jumper and put some real pressure on the Welsh early in the second half.
Gillian Burke would be no stranger in putting the ball in the lineup with heavy winds, so I'm sure she's well able to counter that. As you can see from the first half.
Brief stoppage here. So Burke to throw now. Once again, it's Heather O'Brien, the target, but it's knocked on. Just the timing on that one was all wrong.
Yeah, the space is there. There was no opposition pod against Siobhan Fleming. Unfortunately, I think was it Yiddish Egan, backlifter Siobhan wasn't quite there early enough.
So good opportunity gone to begging there, but perhaps they can put some pressure on the Welsh scrum because they've struggled to get the ball away in the last couple of scrums. Referee having a word with the two front rows.
Hopping around there, I'm sure it's quite cold.
That's part of it. It's cold, windy, and well, for the time being, the rain has abated at least. So can only get the drive on here. Let's pop back out. Back out the tunnel will be a reset. Yeah, you can see Jenny Murphy or then Cantwell just jogging on the spot to stay warm.
Here is quite narrow with the last player in, between the posts. I mean, that's a very narrow setup.
Again, Ireland wheel. Has that gone through 90? Oh, it's penalised for doing just that. Referee, the judge in the Ireland wheeled that deliberately.
Unfortunate there because that was a good opportunity to go against the head.
Snowzell, that is not fan touch. Oh, it has just about.
Marissa Muldoon there, I'd say just a foot and touch unfortunately there for her.
But the early pattern of play in the second half has suggested we're going to spend most of it in the Welsh half. Hopefully. Laurie Harris now.
Mary Louise right put the pressure on there.
Wales look to keep it in tight again and just drive around. It's going to be a long 40 minutes of this if they're to survive that, but that's turned over. Again, the referee's arm is out. Looks like a penalty advantage to Stapleton. Oh, that's well taken by Lynn Cantwell. The win taking that on Norrell Stapleton. We're going to go back for the penalty against Wales.
Great take from Lynn Cantwell. Very tough.
Hands on the deck there on the ruck. But that's what I say, you know, even when it's windy like this, it's difficult to play with it sometimes, particularly when you're trying to put ball through hand.
Again, I don't mean to harp on, but you know, the referee seems to be very lenient as far as the amount of penalties.
Well,
that
certainly
away, you know?
they're racking it up now, aren't they?
Actually, should be taken
And this doesn't look good. I can't quite make out which Welsh player that is, but
injury, I think.
it looks like a possible neck injury there, judging by the position of the physiotherapist.
I think for now, I think it's important that Ireland stay warm. You can see them out there
Yeah.
around trying to keep them warm, and it definitely wouldn't be to their advantage to start getting cold.
I'm taking a jog of myself,
Yeah.
Joy. Thought on that previous penalty now, it was a very good kick to touch into the corner by Niamh Briggs, but I thought she might have taken that on at the post, given that the wind is behind it. It's kind of slanting across it, but it might have been helping. I think it's going to be a low-scoring match one way or the other, and
I think anything from this side, the left-hand side, rather than the right-hand side, she'll opt to take as far as the wind is concerned. I think it'll be very hard to go against crosswind rather than that.
so Ireland again, prodded down the line and touched inside the 22. Again, it's difficult just to hit your jumpers here, but if Ireland can do that, it's a good position. Heather O'Brien, not very clean, but but Ireland have it. Muldoon now to Stapleton. Stapleton, that's a good break. She's made a clean break.
Well done.
First clean break of the match, really. Cantwell now, but that's behind her, the pass, which doesn't help matters. And she's just scrambling forward to meet her. Muldoon now. Again, she's snaffled around the side. That's good, heavy pressure to drive her backwards. Fiona Coughlin now at the base. Looks to add her way to with Aisha Sheegan. And this is more sensible play by Ireland, just trucking around the edges. Stapleton now. Niamh Briggs. Can she find Alison Miller? She can, but Miller is tackled into touch. But we're going to go back for yet another penalty against Wales. Offside, yes.
Much better again from Ireland. They seem to be sticking in around the Welsh 22, you know. But
yeah,
penalty and again, nothing was, no action has been taken. Kick
Right.
option by Ireland, so hopefully another clean line out. The line out seems to be a lot more proposed since Gillian Burke has come on, so it's great to see that darts coming in straight and it's a clean catch.
couple of changes by Wales. Megan York going off. Along with Divgy Hewell at full-back. And they're just gradually suffocating Wales here, aren't they? So Briggs. Good strike. Not a bother to her. And that's one of the strengths to Ireland's bow compared to last week, is that Niamg Briggs is back as a kicker, because the kicking stats weren't fantastic last week, has to be said. So 12 minutes into the second half, scores are tied. Ireland settled into a better rhythm, making less errors and looking favourites now, you have to say.
I think I'd be happier with the set piece in this half.
Yes, Nozzle restarts, Johnny Murphy takes, and that's straight into touch. No doubt about that one, cleared the stand.
Jenny Murphy got a bit excited.
Yeah.
Ireland just need to minimise errors like those and you know, keep on the pressure against Wales, stay down in the Welsh half, and the points will build on the board, no doubt.
There's another change there for Wales, I think, as the open side flanker Nia Davies goes off. Number 20 on, that's Sinead Harries. Oh, it's good pressure at the front. Heather O'Brien, I think. Wales again look to go around the corner. And Ireland coming around offside there.
That's a bit of a silly error there from
Larissa Muldoon. There was
Ireland need to be careful. The fact that yellow card has been given out and the team won't be holding back in giving a
Yeah.
card again back to Ireland. So
that was a bit of a.
smarter.
It was a very easy decision for her to give there, wasn't it? So Wales first time now to apply a bit of pressure on Ireland in the second half. As Eleanor Snowsville finds a decent touch. And a bit of a tactical switch as they put Amy Day into the line out. Oh, well taken. But turned over. Again, Ireland having to defend 10 metres out from their own line here. Amy Day to Snowsville. On the power runner of De Filippo up the middle. Ireland coming up hard in defence, Jenny Murphy, but she's missed that. Nora Stapleton having to take it on the cover. Amy Day, but again, Wales guilty of offending at the breakdown.
Very few from Niamh Briggs there, and the pressure right in front of the post. Well done, Niamh Briggs.
Briggs to touch, that's a big boot.
It is. Great touch there. It's lining up quite surprisingly here. I would have thought that full back
Divgy Huel.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You done your studies?
I consulted with my resident Welsh phonetics expert.
A great opportunity for Niamh Briggs to boot it downfield here.
Okay, apparently I believe there's been a power outage, but we're back now, so apologies if you missed some of the coverage. He rejoins. The score is 6-all. Niamg Briggs equalising with a penalty kick. But Wales having come back quite strongly after that equaliser from Ireland.
No, and again, the conditions been a major factor in this game, and I think if Ireland want to maintain and keep the score and maintain even a bigger lead, they need to play smart, kick downfield, use the conditions, and put them in better position.
Yeah, they need a good solid scrum here. Ball back to Stapleton and down the pitch. That's a good Welsh scrum that's got right under Ireland, but that's superb from Heather O'Brien. A couple of times she's demonstrated good pace off the base. Mary-Louise Riley trucks it up, but knocked on. Sophie Spence, beg your pardon. And it's just those errors are really stymieing Ireland from getting any real fluency in their play. And there's one of the things, having watched Ireland for the last couple of years, that they're generally very fluent, and it's just not really clicking into gear.
I think Wales are doing very well there in slowing down the ruck ball. Normally you see Ireland take on a ball and not counter ruck, but ruck over the ball, and they don't seem to be doing that. Hence there's less fast coming out of the ruck. So I think Ireland need to concentrate on that in order to.
Mary-Louise Riley, great steal. Got in right ahead of her opposing number and tapped it back to herself and regathered. That's a good driving maul. First time we've really seen that from Ireland today. Sophie Spence been taken out of it, but again, trying to drive forward. Gillian Burke in there. Referee indicates for Wales to stay onside. Support arrives just in time. Muldoon now. Sensible kick into the corner. That's a super kick. Clever defensive play by Wales there, but after she created a problem for herself, she has been knocked on. That was a super clever kick from Larissa Muldoon there. Well, initially I thought it was clever by her because she was keeping it out of touch, but unfortunately for her, she knocked it on in the process. So a chance for Ireland to drive home the advantage here. 5 metre scrum. Crowd finding their voice. Heather O'Brien. Stapleton now. Oh, again that's knocked on. Just another one of those silly little errors from Ireland. That was a really good position squandered. Slow ball for Wales again. They try to truck it up. Wales just looking to slow it down here. Snows them now, but she opens it wide, and that's enterprising play from Wales. Good pace, defending against the winger there. Oh, and that's very messy by Wales. She's given a knock on.
I was actually surprised that she caught her there. Almost saved her afterwards. I've never seen Fiona Coughlin run so fast in my life.
Oh, she did.
Great play there. Good pressure by Ireland and causing a knock-on here from Wales.
But Ireland really need to capitalise on at least one of these positions in order to.
A lot of handling errors.
Huge amount of handling errors. Heather O'Brien now off the base. Good pace again. She's gone all the way. Heather O'Brien! Absolutely superb from Heather O'Brien. And that was exactly what was called for, capitalising on one of these positions, as I said.
Very superb try from Heather O'Brien. I think that's her forte, is finishing back with a strong. I mean, that was a very, very individual try, and fair play and delighted for her.
Well, she's shown good pace off the base a couple of times, but mostly in defensive situations, and that was She didn't need asking twice there when it opened up for her, did she? So Ireland go into the lead, 11 points to 6, with the conversion to come. Wales making a substitution whilst Niamg Briggs lines this up. Can't quite make out the number as yet. That was a good strike by Niamg Briggs, but just pulled it a little low across the face of the post. So it remains 11 points to 6, 22 minutes into the second half. And that may be the pivotal score. It's going to be difficult for Wales to score into these conditions.
I think Ireland just need to play tactically now and keep the pressure on Wales, keep the ball down in the Welsh half, and keep that lead, that 5-point lead.
Snowsall now to restart. Again, shapes to avoid the pack. Down the centre, and that's very well taken by Claire Malloy. She's got great pace, hasn't she, Joy?
She does. She's a great player, and she's playing superb this season.
Larissa Muldoon, sensible, straight down the pitch, over the full back's head. And Wales look to open it out, counter. Oh, and that's not quite a hospital pass, but I don't think the... That's good turnover. Siobhan Fleming. Ayla Sheegan. Muldoon, but she's tackling it as she was kicking there. Leading to an offside against Ireland. Not the best option really for Larissa Muldoon. She was never going to get the time to get that kick away. She did a bit, yeah.
I must say the back row are playing superb. You have Siobhan playing out her skin. Claire Malloy had a superb game last week, and Heather O'Brien last week, and scoring an immense try there as well.
Oh dear. Well, that's a freebie if ever there was one for Ireland. Can they capitalise with Muldoon? Stapleton, cross kick, into the corner. Hannah Casey comes up, Lynn Cantwell. That's a very good relieving kick though. Excellent counter kick. So Ireland just squeezing Wales really this second half.
5 minutes gone, and in a very good position.
Muldoon thought she was going to knock it down the line again, but it was taken on by the forwards. Box kick again. That's a fine kick again, putting Wales under pressure. Oh, and Hannah Casey nearly getting the tackle in. Wales getting the kick away, but to no effect really. The angle, that's an excellent kick by Larissa Muldoon.
It's great play from Ireland, full stop. I think they're implementing their game plan, keeping the ball downfield, keeping the pressure on Wales, and getting a line back to the girls in green. So well done there.
Yeah, Siobhan Fleming, I think that time was it. Wales take it down early, but Ireland look to go around the corner, and that's a good drive. Making a metre or two. We'll do it now. Stapleton, then Cantwell. Oh, tries to find Jenny Murphy, but that's knocked on. Again, heavy traffic. Ireland,
midfield, they don't seem to be.
they're not quite gelling really today in the way that they normally do. In fairness, you got to give credit to the Welsh defence because they're having to do this under pressure. Not a lot of space. Would have been nice because Jenny Murphy coming on that angle and that line is hard to stop. Yeah.
I know it was a weaker opposition, but Annie Miller barely getting the ball actually this game.
Early drive from Ireland.
I think the tap was been taken
Knocked down, and they're shooting themselves in the foot big style with a couple of these. It's difficult enough for them in that they're not going to get a whole lot of yardage out of kicking up the line, but at the same time these are basic errors from Wales. So Muldoon, good central position, options either side. An early drive by Wales. Muldoon taps bit of space here, perhaps on the open. Fiona Coughlin hanging about in midfield, looking interested, as is Marie Louise Riley. Penalty to Ireland. Not releasing in the tackle.
Maybe the tap option, I don't think was probably the best option. I mean, I think the wind, the liners were working quite well in the second half. I think maybe tap to touch, clean line and try to mold it from there.
Yeah, and Niamh Briggs again knocking this into the corner as opposed to taking on the kick, which I really think is an indication as to how difficult the kicking conditions are. Ordinarily would have expected her to try and get Ireland outside that one score range. But a good opportunity here now if they can have a solid line out, just 5 metres from the Welsh line.
Last week she's been injured for the last month or so, and it's great to see her back on the panel and coming on starting.
Once again, that's Messi in the line out and knocked on by Ireland. So another good chance goes a begging as Wales look to clear here. It's a good left boot. Ashley Baxter played throughout the Grand Slam campaign last year, so no shortage of experience there.
No. She's also heavily involved in sevens. Very exciting player with the ball and great asset.
Burke again. Fiona Coughlin is in at scrum half. Rejoining the line now. At the tail. Heather O'Brien takes. Ireland look to roll. Wales look like they're pulling that down a bit, but Ireland managed to avoid that. Are in good body positions now and looking to maul it forward. Still gradually inching their way. Yeah, that's good defence by Wales. Getting hands on the ball and driving it forward, and that's good turnover. Yeah, they'd out hands in there when really they shouldn't have.
Need to look to tighten up that area. I mean, Moore being a strong point last week, and it seems to be a problem this week. Wales are doing very well to counter that.
Yeah, well, it's an entirely different proposition. In fairness, this week that's a nuggety Welsh pack. However, an opportunity for the scrum to get out Wales as they have on a couple of occasions.
Niamg Briggs staying very far back as well as Annie Miller sure predicting a kick.
So Amy Day gets set to feed. Good scrum by Ireland again, disrupting, forcing Wales into picking and jamming. That's turned over. Quick ball here. Oh, but Wales have got in on Russell Muldoon. It's actually ended up very good for Wales, but that is still on the Irish side. And here we go. Again, they look to go around the fringe. Sophie Spence adding a weight. Muldoon, Stapleton. Ignores Murphy in favour of Cantwell. Niamg Briggs now on the run. Alison Miller, can she use her pace? She can, but she's going to get bundled into touch. Still in play, however. And Ireland threatening just a couple of metres off the line. Nora Stapleton has to go in to try and help with that ball coming back out. Alison Miller drives, held up. Lynn Cantwell trying to get the ball, but another penalty given by referee Nicky Inwood. I haven't got the count on the number of penalties against Wales, but it must be well into double figures at this stage.
I think that's what's killing them, really, to be honest. Well done, Ali Miller, for staying in field. I mean, two defenders coming across the field.
Yeah, it looked like she was going to get tackled into touch all day.
Be interesting to see what options Ireland go with here.
8 minutes on the clock. Going to go for touch again. Well, it seems we spent almost all the second half in this Welsh 22. For Ireland really struggling to put the game to bed. You got to give credit to the Welsh. I mean, it's been dogged defence as they make a couple more changes. Captain Rachel Taylor going off, along with out half Eleanor Snowsell. Sorry, that's not Snowsell. It's Philippa Tutchett. Oh, that's around the side by Sophie Spence, a mirror of the try that she scored with last week against Scotland. But on this occasion, the Welsh short side defence wasn't buying it.
I think Wales
And
seen that coming.
the Welsh analyst beside me has just said we saw that against Scotland. So, defensive line out for Wales. That's taken well at number 2, but yeah, number 2 taken one in the air. So chance for Wales to relieve the pressure somewhat. But it's only somewhat, as with that breeze she can only make it to the 22. So 6 minutes to go, probably maybe about 3 or 4 of injury, as there have been a couple of stoppages. Game's still in the melting pot. Again, Ireland get at that Welsh line out. Nia Davis under all sorts of pressure as she picked that up with the tail. Heather O'Brien getting stuck in there. Oh, it's knocked on by Wales as they try to take her around the corner. No. Snowsell decides to have a cut herself, but not making much progress as Ireland snuff it out. Wales under deep pressure just in the shadow of their own post. Again they take her around the corner with Jenny Davis. Jenny Davis is known as Treacle apparently.
That's right. She's a lot of experience, a lot of taps. Very, very solid there.
Suggests she's not the quickest, however, with the name like that. Oh, that's a bit of a gift for Ireland again. It's snowed up. Fiona Coughlin, Claire Malloy offers her support. Sophie Spence in there, Mary-Louise Riley, but going over the top, as Wales have been guilty on a couple of occasions. Ireland found guilty.
In the ruck area, they're not rocking past the ball, and as a result, bad technique, unfortunately, off their feet, and giving a penalty to Wales to take the pressure off.
Fiona Coughlin feeling her shoulder, she gets up from that. Snowsville again to touch. Yeah, but Ireland find themselves still prone to the sucker punch here if something goes wrong. A Welsh breakaway.
I think it's important for Ireland to not throw any 50-50s, keep it safe, and hopefully see the game out with the win.
So Carrie Fields here. Again, it's a scrappy line out. As the crowd find their voice, looking to cheer Ireland home.
Free kick there for Siobhan Fleming going up early in the lineup.
Wales tap again. This time they hold on to it. Make a little bit of yardage. Amy Day is off, replaced by Shane Moore at scrum half. And that's Mary-Louise Riley taking off down the outside. That's a great run. Thought they might have been knocking on, but it's not. Ireland will recycle. That's a penalty to Ireland. Wales coming in at the side. That was a burst out of nowhere there from Mary-Louise Riley. So as we enter the 39th minute, there's a chance for Niamh Briggs just to prod it down the line and finish the game out in Welsh territory. It's another absolutely brilliant kick. That's a couple of times she's made the 5 metre line off really narrow angles on her wrong foot. So can Ireland decorate this with a score in the last minute or two? Yeah. Heather O'Brien takes it at the front. Wales have surely come around offside there, but not being penalised for it. Julian Burke there, offering her support. Ireland go again. We'll bring the house down if Ireland can go over from here. Fiona Coughlin there. Muldoon now takes, feeds Coughlin. Support a little slow arriving there. Muldoon to Stapleton. Looks for Jenny Murphy the inside, but the timing is all wrong on that. But Ireland recover possession. That's better by Ireland. It is. Muldoon now. It's wide. Oh, and again, good pressure again by Wales in defence, it has to be said.
I think Ireland getting a little bit excited there. You know, they should use what's working for them, and if they can go every time they are picking and going, they're making ground. So.
Yeah, but you can see the difficulty there. It's difficult to pass back into that wind, and yet when they stand flat, in order to take the ball, they're getting hammered in possession.
Well, that's the game of rugby. You need to play to your strength, and obviously the wind is affecting the ball, the pass of the ball, and you know they need to play it safer now. So the pick and go being the better option.
So as the clock hits 40 minutes, Ireland are nearly there, but who knows? It's a funny old game. Good Irish scrum there, again putting Wales under pressure, but they look to go from their own line. They're chipped ahead by Snowsville. The ball is held up in the wind. It's knocked on by Niamh Briggs, but not seen. It's gone back according to the referee. Jenny Murphy takes it around again. Great strength from Murphy. Muldoon now knocks it out on the full. Crowd thinks she's knocked it out at the end of the game, but it's not.
No, the referee's playing with her face for Ireland. I'd like to find out whether Larissa Muldoon found out whether that was the last player or not.
I think she might have been trying to dink it in. That's a great steal by Marley Rees-Riley. Ireland again look to roll it around, roll it forward. That's good driving ball on this occasion. The ball's well protected, unlike the previous occasion. Karen Malloy getting in. Sophie Spence starting her weight. This is better from Ireland, but held up eventually, and they'll have to recycle now. Sophie Spence breaks off on her own. They need to get there and support. It's a little slow in arriving. Yeah. Penalty, and I believe it's another yellow card. Yes. And that's number 5, Shona Powell-Hughes.
She was on the bench last weekend against Italy and started today in the yellow card.
One of Wales' better performance actually, Powell-Hughes. She's had a good game, but this time Niamh Briggs looking to close it out by going for the post and extend the lead beyond the 5. So it looks like the bandwagon is going to roll on to Twickenham, which is going to be a great occasion for Irish women's rugby.
Absolutely. That will be the second time that Ireland would have played in Twickenham. Great stadium to play.
Nice strike by Briggs. Card will tell you it's over. Super strike from Niamh Briggs. Brings the score to Ireland 14, Wales 6, and that's it. Ireland are home and hose now. Actually, the silence was great there. The only thing that might have been putting off was the rustling of the flags on the far side of the pitch as the wind whipped through them.
Fair kick from Niamh Briggs under pressure. I mean, that's probably the winning kick tonight, and fair play to her again. Lethal with the boot.
So 2 Niamh Briggs penalties and a conversion, plus a super score from Heather O'Brien. Sees a score Ireland 14, Wales 6. And we must be into the last minute really of this. Snowsill, that's straight out. And that is indeed the final whistle. Ireland are still on for a back-to-back Grand Slam. Is it too early to talk about that? But they'll be very pleased to get out of here with their Ashbourne, their Fortress Ashbourne record intact. That was a tough game.